So as somebody that's interested in technology, I spend a lot of time looking for emergent, strange phenomena. And one company that I always use as an example when I'm speaking about the impact of large-scale computational systems is a company called Biocarbon Engineering, which was founded about 3 years ago. And their strapline is, our response to industrial-scale deforestation is industrial-scale reforestation. And what they mean by that is they want to plant 1 billion trees at a time using drones. And I think what's important is, what is that vision of the world? And what does it run up against? Because I think that it's important to also pay attention to the other systems that are emerging and the other systems that are gaining voice. And just because that system uses technology doesn't necessarily mean that it's new, and that an oppositional system would be something like permaculture. And in the system of permaculture, you are responsible for watching the land for the first year before you make any decisions about how you change the land. And so in thinking about kind of a new dark age, a new digital age, and thinking about the new age, I actually have like a specific question that I'm going to kind of lead into. And the new age represented this kind of cobbling together of different systems in order to produce a different kind of transcendent experience. And one of the kind of main aspects of the new age is the use of astrology. And so I think astrology is a very interesting system to pay attention to, whether you believe it or not, because it allows you to think in time cycles that are much larger than the present. So currently we think in financial years, we think in democratic year, the process of governance, 3 or 4 years for a democratic process, but we don't think in hundreds of years. And there is a very important astrological cycle called the triplicity cycle, which is a 200-year cycle of air that started almost 200 years ago. And that was the same point in which we discovered oil. And we're just about to enter a new part, a new triplicity cycle, which is 200 years of air. So regardless of whether you think that's important or not, it presents an interesting metaphor for the emergence of all this stuff that's very airy. Artificial intelligence. Absolutely. Here I come to my question. So unconventionally for myself, I'm going to quote a Marxist. I'm going to quote Gramsci. And Gramsci says, "The old is dying, but the new cannot be born. In this intergonum, there arises a great diversity of morbid symptoms." And I'd like to suggest that much of the time, in this moment of great transition, we discuss the symptoms. But I would like to go to the question of what is the old that is dying and what is the new that cannot be born?